Okay, quiet please. Okay, it's not just example 4. It's example 4 from section 5.3. Okay, we're on section 5.7. All right, I'm going back and I'm showing you an example that we did before. Okay, which is how we take something that's written in a standard form and we write it in the vertex form. Remember, the vertex form looks like y equals a times x minus h squared, plus k. Okay, so we would have to find the a, h, and the k in order to fill that in. Where do we get the a from? It's the same a right there. So we're just going to reuse that. How do we find h? H equals negative b over 2a, right? Which is negative 12 over 2 times negative 3, which is negative 12 over negative 6, which is 2. Right? How do you find the k? Yeah, you plug in the h here, and you find the k. K equals negative 3 times 2 squared plus 12 times 2 plus 5. Okay, negative 3 times 4 plus 24 plus 5, which is negative 12 plus 29, which is 17. Right? So we know what the h and the k are, so here's our vertex form. Y equals negative 3 x minus 2 squared plus 17. That was at the end of 5.3. Now, completing the square is another way that we can put something into the vertex form. You may prefer it. Once you learn it, you may prefer doing that than to doing all these calculations. It's also another way to solve a quadratic equation. That's why it's presented in section 5.7. We're in the middle of learning how to solve equations. You probably won't want to use it to solve equations, because after you learn the quadratic formula, you'd probably do that before you'd ever use completing the square. But that's why it's in there. It's a process, completing the square, that you're expected to have seen and hopefully know a little bit of when you get to pre-cal. Unfortunately, a lot of students don't. You know, it becomes a little bit of a stumbling block when we get into the chapter 2 of pre-cal. But we really should know how to complete the square. Like, say, as you can see in this problem here, we really didn't need this. We don't need this new process to put this in the vertex form. We've got this process. But there are times in pre-cal where you have to use completing the square. We don't have another way to do it. You just have to do it.